What's good, you guys? It's Lifestyle from LifeStyleDidIt.com, and in today's video we're going to be going over something that a lot of you guys have asked me to cover, and that is making guitar melodies. So let's get straight into it, and we're going to add effects to it and all that. So you're going to hear this guitar super dry, and I just got a little bit of drums going on right here, something just in case we want to hear. So we got our tempo at 130, we got our guitar, and we're just going to go straight into piano roll, and we're going to get into it. So let's just choose a random note to start with. And the reason I chose this guitar is because if you have a high velocity, it gives you that. See how it gives you the bend compared to the normal, right? So we want that bend just in case we want to add some cool stuff. So let's get straight into the melody. Just going to go in here. And the first thing you want to do with guitar melodies is not have them completely perfectly on beat. And you also want to have different velocity going on. You want to have dynamic in your actual guitar playing. So obviously like a real guitar. So after this, we're going to go in and make the notes feel more real. For right now, we're just going to lay out a melody. So I'm going to do this in layers of 3. We're going to have like the main melody, then we're going to have a top melody, and then we're going to have some lower notes. So let's just start with a random note. And these ones are going to be a bit longer, so. And then let's play this over here. So let's loop this back. And then let's get some top melody going. And then we'll do smaller notes right here. And you don't want it to loop, have too much of a loop feel. So you see these are obviously the same notes played over. This, we're not just going to copy these over right here and put them. We're just going to let it play, and we're going to make a melody along with it. We're going to improvise as we go, so it doesn't sound like one big loop. But we do have a main core being right here that is looped. So let's get this going. There we go. And then let's add some lower notes in it. And then this, we're going to have a little jump down, so. And then we could have one more bass, kind of like a bass note down here. And then we'll turn these ones down. So Control, click, and then Alt, and the down arrow, or the down arrow. Go down on the mouse wheel. So now we could go in here and we're going to do Control A, Alt R to randomize velocity, and then Alt S to strum. And we're going to throw the time off, and then come to this end, hold Alt, and kind of drag back so our notes aren't hitting each other. And then these last notes will drag back over here. Let's turn these bass down notes. Let's turn these bass notes down more. And now you could take this Control A, shift up, and you can move it around and transpose it. See if we can find something, you know, a little bit different of a sound that we like. I like that. And now what we're gonna do is take it, you're just gonna connect it here, so selected to this track, and you'll see I have a plugin called Guitar Rig. If you don't have Guitar Rig, get Guitar Rig. It's insane, it's super dope. And what Guitar Rig is a bunch of guitar amps and guitar effects built in to one big thing, and we're just gonna go through presets. So I'm gonna turn this on, and I have a few presets in here. We'll go to styles, and we'll go to, let's see, I don't know, maybe effects, animated. Let's see what's in here. And you could star them if you like them. Sometimes it's super loud, so you might want to turn your speakers down. Let's see. Okay, you can see these effects get kind of crazy. Somewhere in here I have some that I like. First thing I want to do is go in here, actually EQ out a lot of this low end so that our bass has room. And you could literally just go through here, pick different presets. You can see there's a bunch of cool presets. Let's see what this is. I like that one. So let's turn the mix down. And the delay is off. So let's check the time. We could tap it. And then we'll put some reverb on it. Big size, open up, have a nice delay. Boom, we're already set. And then we'll go in here to this Omnisphere. I'm pretty sure I have another guitar loaded. Yeah. And then we'll just put little random notes. So this is more of like a lead. So that's just, you know, some ways that I create guitars for these guitar type beats. I'll just start with a straight melody like we did here. You'll see it, and it has a loop feel to it. Obviously it loops over, it keeps going, and then I'll go a bit higher, make another one, then I'll make some low, and then different. You see how they're all different. They don't really go. This one counters this one, and then this one counters this. It doesn't go with it. It gives it like a little do do do, you know what I'm saying? And then we have our lower bass notes, which just follow the main part of these right underneath it, just lower. And then I go put my effects on, and boom, I'm ready to go. So make sure that you have, I would say, a part that kind of loops over, you know what I'm saying? As you see right here, like I said, this one is the same, but this melody on top is completely different. So this whole 8 bars, it doesn't loop. If you look starting from here, it's all different. Like this part, right, you see right here compared to this part, it's not the same. It's different. But it ends and it loops good, and it keeps your attention. It keeps the listener's attention. So it's all good. With guitar, you don't want it to loop too much. Obviously, you can if you want, but if you want to keep it interesting, I would say for those 8 bars, don't loop, but use the same notes in a bit different. You see, some of these notes are the same, but they're used differently. This one goes do, 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 and this one's do, do, do. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. So that's a few things you could do to get cool guitar melodies on your beats, you know what I'm saying? If you guys did like this video, thumbs it up. You guys can follow me on all social medias at LifeStyleDidIt. Hit my website, LifeStyleDidIt.com, for everything else. Other than that, subscribe to your boy. Thanks.